Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Cody from Cody's Crochet and welcome to this very crafty market prep vlog. My next market is on the 25th and today it's the 17th. So we pretty much have about a week to get as much done as we can. And I'm really excited. I already made some things like here and there after work on weekends where I wasn't filming a prep vlog, so we did make some stuff. We also have all of the flower keychains we did in our last video, which I'm excited about. It was very fun. You should totally go watch it. I also bought some yarn. Honestly, a lot of yarn. And a lot of different plushies as well. And what I'm currently working on, honestly, is with these two cakes. This is Basics Corzo by Lana Grossa, and this is 100% cotton, and I'm double stranding this to make a Japanese knot bag. If you know, you know. Passionate Kelsey has been making these on repeat, and I really wanted to try it, and I haven't gotten that far. I only started because I started this project for like a few minutes yesterday before I went to my grandma's, but so far so good. If you don't know what a Japanese knot bag is, this here is a Japanese knot bag. You basically have a long strap and a short strap, and you put them into each other and then just like carry it around your wrist. And yeah, it's really cool. I like it a lot, and I really wanted to try it, especially with this yarn that I have here. I got this on sale, so I got it. I also have this yarn, but in a green. I also have two of those, so maybe we can make another Japanese knot bag or a different kind, but this is our first order of business. If you're interested in this pattern, it's the Mosu bag by Sweet Softies on YouTube. They have a video tutorial, and I believe they also have a written pattern somewhere, I think. So if you want to try it yourself, you can find it over there. This is currently the bottom, and then you work up the sides with the moss stitch, which is a really nice textured stitch. Looks really interesting. And I'm hoping that the yellow gives it a very summery feel. It already is kind of cool, and I'm excited to see how the different shades will look in the bag. So let's get started, or let's continue rather, making the Mosu bag. I have finished the base of the bag, so like the bottom part, and now we will be working up the moss stitch, or actually it's one round of single crocheting and then the moss stitch, but you know what I mean. But one of the strands already started to change color. It's a slightly lighter yellow. You can see it up here, or like generally in the round. But I'm excited. I like it. It's pretty. And the yarn also has the perfect texture and feel to be a bag, so this is like really good bag yarn. Sadly, the store where they were at only had them on sale for the yellow and the green, and the blue was sold out, and they didn't have anything else, so there wasn't really many color options, but here we are. Maybe I can find this yarn on sale somewhere else. I will look later, but honestly probably not. But oh well. Let's continue with our bag. Update. As you can tell, we have started the moss stitch as well as the gradient actually. It's really nice. I like it a lot. And the gradient is quite subtle because we had one color change while the other one was still in the darker yellow. So it's more of a transition instead of stripes, which I'm really glad that happened. That was not planned, but I'm really glad it happened like that. Yeah, we pretty much need to repeat this until the bag is about 20 centimeters. But yeah. The moss stitch is pretty easy. It's just like single crochets and chaining, so that's it. It's a really beginner friendly stitch. You just have to make sure to put the next single crochets in the chain spaces, and that's pretty much it. But let's continue. It's going well. Moss stitch works up pretty quickly. We are about a third done height-wise. But I will stop here and have lunch, and then we will continue our Mosu bag. We're back. We have reached another gradient point, I'd say. It's really pretty. I like this yarn a lot, and honestly I can show you cakes because they're pretty much still completely there. There's a lot of yarn in these, hold on. It's like they're still pretty full, so I can make a ton more stuff with these, so there's that. And they're really pretty too. We are also about halfway done. We are at about 11 centimeters right here. And we need 20. So we are actually over the halfway point. I like it. So I'm back, but it's like 3 hours later. Whoops. I might have taken a nap for like 1.5 to 2 hours. But here we are now. Back to our bag, and the gradient is starting to repeat. Like this is the lightest section here, and then it gets slightly darker like this part right here, which I like. So we're also nearly done for the height requirement. Actually, we are at about 15 centimeters, so we need 5 more. So we are 3/4 of the way done, which is very exciting. I'm excited to see what the color for the straps will be, how far we get like into the color changes. I'm excited, so let's continue and finish this bag today. I love the gradient, okay? This is so pretty. The gradient looks super cool, going from like here to here. I love that. This is super cool. I like it a lot. We are nearly done on the height. We are at 18 centimeters out of 20. So only a couple more rows, and then we can do the straps, and then we're actually done already. So there's that. I sadly don't have any tags. Like, many people put their logo on like these leather or full leather tags and put them on bags and beanies and stuff, but I don't have that. And I don't know if I should try it, honestly. But yeah, let's finish the bag first, and then we can think about this another time. This bag also has really nice drape. Like this is perfect for these sorts of bags. And this is how our cakes are looking. They have been used up a bit more. I'd say they're about, I don't know, a third done, maybe half of each. So there's that. We can totally make another one. Again, I'm excited to see if we reach the darkest yellow again for the strap part or not. We'll see it when we get there. So let's continue and finish this bag today. We have reached our 20 centimeter height requirement, and the gradient is gorgeous. I love this. What the heck? This is super pretty. I really like it. Meaning the straps will be in the darker yellow, which is super cool because it really ties in the bottom. So it's like a gradient going from here and repeating itself here, but in reverse. So love that. This yarn is great, honestly. Working with it is really good. It isn't splitting in any way. I am double stranding it, obviously, meaning I do have to pay a little bit attention to making the stitches with both yarns, obviously. But other than that, this is super meditative and it works up really quickly. Like, I worked on it. I started at 12-ish and stopped at like, I don't know, 1:30-ish, meaning 1.5 hours. And now I've barely worked on it for an hour. So this is like 2.5 hours of work, plus the straps and sewing. This is probably like a 3 to 3.5 hour project, which is really quick and it looks really cool. So I love this. I will totally make this again. Probably with the green yarn to have a different color, and maybe I can find some other yarn I can use for these bags, or check out the store and see if they have this yarn in any other colors. But I will only buy them if they're on sale, because regularly these cakes in the store cost 8 euros, which is a lot for one cake, and they were on sale for 4, so that's better. I haven't checked the online price for these, which I should for sure. Actually, let me check, and what colors they have, because I might order some online at some point. Let me check. I think I found it, although on their website it's called something different. It has a different name for some reason. I really don't know why, but found it. I am on their website, so on the Lana Grossa website, and you can't buy it from there. You have to find suppliers, meaning I will check out. They have multiple colors. Funnily enough, this yellow is not on here, which is weird for sure. But oh well. They have a different yellow. They have orange, pink, purple, various shades of blue, a dark teal, a navy green, and like the electric green that I also have, which is the same. So I will check near me if there are any other stores that sell these. I doubt it though. Yeah, that's over half an hour away. Great, okay. Or let me check, because again, this has a different name. So I was searching for this name and not the other one. Let me see if I can find it under the different name. So I found it, but it's even more expensive than in the store that I'm buying it from. Sometimes it costs about 9, sometimes 10 euros. Some of this is even on sale, but it's still more expensive than the regular price I got them at. So I'm not quite sure if buying this yarn online is an option. Because again, this is sometimes really expensive. Wait, I found one for 7 euros, but it has really high shipping, so probably not. Great, okay, so yeah, that was a bust. But I can go to the store and check if they have different colors or not, and if they're on sale. So let's continue on the bag for now. I started working on the first strap, which is the shorter strap, I think. And we need to work this up until this is 12 centimeters long. And then we will fold it over and sew it to the other side. And then we will repeat that for the other side, but in longer form. And then you put the long one through the short one and then wrap it around your wrist, and then you can carry it. We are very close to finishing this bag. And I, again, love this. I would love to make this in different colors, and I'm honestly a little bummed that the online front is a bust for this yarn so far. I probably will look it up again and dive deeper into this, because again, I really like this yarn, but not right now. Right now, bag. And our short strap is complete. The sewing job is fine. You can definitely see where I did it, but I think it's okay. The front obviously looks way better because that's where we regularly crocheted, but it's fun. And also good is that our yarns are still in this fashion here, so the gradient will look better going from our next point, which is here, because then we won't have as such a harsh like line. But yeah, I hope you know what I mean. But we will now continue with the long strap. It is currently 6:24 p.m. I don't know if I can finish this before dinner. I might have to stop, make and eat dinner, and then come back. But we will definitely start it right now. Again, this will be the longer strap now, so there's not. Both of our yarns have now switched to the darker yellow, so we might have a more harsh-ish line on the back when we are sewing it together. But to be fair, here we have a bit of the transitioning colors, so it might be fine, maybe. But we need to make this, I don't know, how long? 30 centimeters, okay. That's long. Damn. Okay. So I'm currently at 4. 4 out of 30. But let's work on the strap and probably pause in like 15 to 20 minutes to make dinner and then come back and finish this guy. I am at about 9 centimeters, so nearly a third done, but it's time for dinner. So food and then back. I'm back from dinner, very tasty, but I also just remembered that the challenge vlog isn't even done yet. I forgot that I wanted to edit today. I totally forgot that. Everything is cut, I just need to add text and music, but that's still work. Meaning I will try to speed through this bag and then sit my ass down at my desk and edit this video. So, because today is Friday and I want the video posted Saturday morning, so there's that. I totally forgot. That really slipped my mind. This has happened before. Yeah. Again, quickly finish bag and then I need to edit. I just finished the longer strap, which we will put through the shorter one. And this went back to the gradient and it matches the point where we will connect it perfectly. I love that. I was so lucky with this bag and the gradients. Like, look at that. This is literally perfect. I did not plan this at all. I love that. Okay, we will sew this together, probably take photos of it, and then I need to edit. I also need to finish the TikTok I was filming about these, so also that. But let's sew it together first, weave in the other end, and then we're done. Here it is. The gradient worked up super perfectly for both of these straps. I love that. This is so cool. I love that. I will now finish the TikToks I was filming as well as taking pictures of it. Actually, let me try something first. I wanna get the full effect. This is gorgeous. What the heck? Honestly, I'm low-key debating on keeping this instead of selling it. I'll think about it. And then you just like put it on your wrist like this and carry it like that. This is so cool. What the heck? Yeah, I adore this. This is great. And again, the colors worked out perfectly. The gradient is so smooth. Perfect. Really. That's all I can say about this. And this is how our yarn is looking. I'm not sure if this would be enough to make a second one actually. In the beginning it looked like it didn't use a lot, but through the end it did use quite a bit, honestly. This might not make an entire bag. An entire second bag. But again, this is so cool. And this feels really nice. This yarn is great, so I like it a lot. Again, finishing the content I was making with this, and then I need to edit. I am waiting for my video to finish uploading. It is currently 10:09 p.m. I want to go to bed. But this needs a few more minutes to be fully uploaded, so there's that. I think I needed like 1.5 to 2 hours to put in like the text and sounds and music and stuff, but there's that. I was honestly a little distracted by my phone, and I was listening to Epic the Musical. But yeah, this is about halfway done uploading, but again, still needs a few minutes. So I guess I will see you tomorrow. Good night. And we're back. It's Saturday now, and we are getting started at 12 p.m. again. I came into this room, and this is so satisfying. I don't know why. It's probably the gradient and how perfect it looks. I adore this bag. But the thing is, if I kept it, I probably wouldn't use it. The only thing I would do is look at it and never use it, because I know myself. So I will probably sell it. I can totally make this again and hope that the gradient works out like that again. Again, selling this now. And yeah, this was fun. I liked it, and it honestly didn't take that long. It took like, I don't know, 3 hours, 3.5, maybe 4. But the moss stitch is super fast and it builds up pretty quickly. And the bottom is just solid single crochets, while this part here is the moss stitch. And again, really fast, looks gorgeous, and is also pretty cool in solid colors, because the moss stitch itself has an interesting texture, so solid colors would also look good in this. What I also bought actually on Thursday is these guys. So we could totally try using these. I would probably not double strand it, because this is obviously thicker than the yarn I was using here. But I'm not sure if this is enough, because these are 100 grams each, and they have about 360 meters in them. And these cakes here are 50 grams and have 115. I don't know how much left I have, because I don't have a weighing option here, and I don't think the one we have downstairs is has such accurate reading. But we can try, because I think I can also buy this in the city that I work, so we can try it, but not today. No, maybe today actually, I'm not sure, because I actually wrote out a list of things I want to make / want to have in my market inventory. I have categories, keychains, plushies, and bookmarks. I already made off camera plush octos, watermelons, and kiwi keychains, and I made a bunny with like a yellow overall, so that we have to. And I just wrote out stuff that is usually pretty popular, or that I haven't had in a while and usually sells pretty okay to well. And yeah, we can totally go through this list and make some stuff today. But first, I do want to tag this and get a prize ready. So let's do that first. Looking at my notes, I think I would like to start with some sunflower keychains with the leaves that I put on like the ring itself. And after that we can make some frogs with clothing. I haven't really made any of these in a while. The sunflowers I haven't had in a long time, honestly. And the frogs, I had 2 at my last market, but I sold both, I think. Or one or both, I don't remember. But I definitely want more of each of these. And after that, we'll see. Okay, I got my yarn for the frogs. This is obviously for the bodies, and then I grabbed these for the clothes. This is a new color I found, and then the hot pink I've had before, but both of these look super good with the green. So that's cool. I like that. And now I just need to get together the colors I need for the sunflower keychains. Let me pick those out and then we can get started. Yarn acquired. So let's make, I don't know, 2 or 3 of these and then we'll switch to the frogs. By the way, this is not my pattern. This pattern is by Chapa Crochet Craft on YouTube. But it looks really cute and I like it a lot. So let's make those. And sunflowers tend to bloom in fall, I believe. So this is like the perfect time. I have made 2 of these already, so we can work up 2 at a time. I might make more than 2, but I just wanted to fill it out if I'm feeling these today, and if not, then we will make 2 and then go to the frog, but we'll see. Both of these sunflowers are complete. I will now be making the leaves and attaching the keychain. Attaching the leaf to the keychain is always a little bit hard because I do it like this. So like the leaf on top of the keychain and then the flower like regular. Oh, yeah, I dropped one. But let's get the 2 leaves done. And I might make more actually. I'm kind of flowing like this right now, so why not make more? And here we have both of these guys finished. Like I said, I put the leaf on the top one here. These are really pretty, I like them a lot, and people also like them, so this is a more detailed version of my flower keychains, technically, so there they are. But yeah, I think I will make 1 or 2 more of these and then we can switch to the frogs. What I actually need to do first is water the plants. Forgot about that. Yeah, okay, let me do that first and then we can make more of these. Plants are watered. It did rain yesterday, but most of our plants outside are actually under like roofs, which is honestly a little stupid, but oh well. There's not really a space else. But we can come back from watering plants to making them. Again, I will make like 2 more of these and then we'll switch to the frogs. It is currently 1:20 p.m. So let's make some more and then make some froggies. All 4 complete with the leaf and everything. So those are done now. I already put them in the inventory. I'm not going to tag them because they're pretty small, so it doesn't make sense. And I already crossed them out. So we can now move on to our frogs. The frog pattern is by Crafter Frog on YouTube. So if you want to make one yourself, you can find it there. And yeah, let's make some frogs. And the frog itself is complete. I tried something different. Usually I normally do the legs while I crochet this closed, so I don't have to make them separately, sew them on. I've done that in the past, but what I tried today is crocheting the arms directly into the body instead of making them separately and sewing them on. So I finished like the body, closed up the bottom and everything, and then I just worked into what I already had. I guess you could technically do this while you're making this round here and just work them into that while you're making the body. You can totally try that too. But this works better and it's more secure that way, and also means that I don't have to sew because I don't like doing that. But we have this guy, so now we can make him some cool hot yellow-green pants. So it's actually way later. It's now 4:15 p.m. But I had lunch, then my sister came home and we unpacked and everything. So here we are, still at the same point we left off, so let's finally give him some pants. And both pots are complete, so let's dress him up and see how he looks. That's cute. I like that. It's giving swimming trunks. I like that. You could totally make Patrick Starr's swimming trunks with this color. Just a thought. But we have our first frog completely done. I will finish the content that I'm making with this right now on TikTok, and then we can make another one. Second frog complete. Sometimes I switch up the facial expression, so sometimes I do smiles like this, the other one have that as well, or I just do a flat line to have them have a more pissed, annoyed look. People like that sometimes, but usually they tend to buy the ones with a smile, so I make those more often. We will give this one the pink pants, so let's make those, and then we have a second frog ready. And he's complete. He's in such a ballerina pose right now. But I usually have these frogs in this color pants or skirts sometimes. I sometimes also make overalls or dresses. But pants and skirts are easier because then you don't have to fiddle around with like straps and stuff like that. So faster and honestly just as cute. Now we have 2 of these in stock. I don't know what I want to make next, honestly. I will tag this, and I'm crossing this off my list. We do still have a lot of stuff we can make, but I don't know if I want to make any of the stuff right now. So yeah, maybe I can bust out some mini bees. It's also on my list because I don't have that many. Let me look up how many I have. Maybe like 2. Yeah, I have 2. I have 2 small bees, and that's not a lot, honestly. So let me make 2 or 3 of those. Maybe like one in 2-tone pink or something along those lines, and then regular ones. So yeah, let's make some of those. These bees are my pattern. If you want to make one yourself, I have tutorials for 3 different sizes on my channel. I am making the smallest size. Because of the medium ones I have 3, and of the big ones I have 1. And I think the 1 is from the tutorial I made for my YouTube channel. But the 3 medium size is enough. Those don't sell as well, and the big ones usually don't really sell at all. but the small ones do sell pretty well, so let's make a few of those. But again, tagging this first, and then I will clear off a little bit of space here so that I can work. But yeah, and honestly, after making these bees, I might make another Japanese knot bag with these. Oh, this is Rikurumi Spin. This is 100% cotton, same as the yellow we used for the other bag, but it's thicker, so we don't need to double strand. Again, I'm not quite sure if this is enough. And I'm also not sure how I want to make this, because we could do this two ways. You could go from the center outside, so like dark, light, and then pull from the outside and go light, dark again. So like dark, light, dark, or light, dark, light, depending on what we want to do here. But that's a problem for later because we're making bees first. But yeah, that's my plans. I also bought this, which is just a very nice array of tan and browns. And this is honestly, again, really great for chicken coasters. But I have like, I don't know, how many do I have right now? I have 7 sets of 2, so I have like 14 of these guys. Which is a lot. But I just bought it because it's really pretty, and we can totally make something else with it. We could also make like a pot holder, like a normal one, or something different entirely. But yeah, this would also make a pretty cute Japanese knot bag. Maybe another time. First I will see if 2 of these are enough or not, so that I know how many I need to buy. But again, for later, let's start with the mini bees. Okay, space a little bit more clear. I got out some yarn that I want to use. We have some yellow and also some yellow scraps. They aren't quite the same because they're different brands, but they're close enough, honestly. But we don't need that much anyway. This might make it through 1, maybe 2, or more. I don't know. Then we have brown and white for the wings. White is also more of a scrap, so there's that. And next to me I also have a light pink. I have more light pink up there, and I think I also have a darker pink in that pile somewhere up here. So let's get into it. I just made all the wings, so like 4 circles. I will weave the middle end to the outer edge for me to tie them together later when I sew them on. We still have a bit left of the scrap, so I might make 1 or 2 more bees in this color scheme with this here, and then maybe a pink one. And yeah, then we'll see if I want to make more bees or if I want to switch to the Japanese knot. But let's finish these bees first. Mini bees nearly complete. I just need to put the keychain on. So let's do that, and then we have 2 more. And then I will probably make 1 pink one, like I said, and then call it a day on bees. Because I really want to make that bag. I do. So finish these up, make another one, finish that up, and then make a bag. Pink bee complete. Very cute. I will now put keychains on these 3 guys and then switch projects. We are currently sitting at 6:25 p.m. meaning that I will need to get off for dinner at some point, but We could definitely start at the back for sure. Keychains and then back. All 3 complete. I already put them in the inventory. We now have 5 small ones. I might make some more this week because 5 is not quite the number I want to have. But for now, this is good. So let's put them away. And make another bag. I'm still not sure how I want the colors to go, but I think I would like the darker pink on the bottoms, like dark, light dark. We'll see. Getting the center pull on these is always a little bit hard. Oh, there we go. It's pretty pink. I like that. Again, I will see if 2 of these cakes is enough. But let's get started on the back. Hello. It is 10:24 p.m. and I am still working on our bag. The gradient is super pretty, like it a lot, and we're actually still in the first cake, so we definitely won't run out. We probably will need 1.5, maybe 1 1/3. Who actually knows? But we are 13 centimeters out of 20 into it, so pretty far along. I am currently watching Warehouse 13. It's a series I believe I've seen in my childhood, like a few episodes, but not the entire thing. I think it was on TV, I'm not sure. But I remember it for sure, and I really want to watch it, so I am. I am currently
Can we bring this
on season 2, episode 11. So there's that. I am trying to multitask. And I also need to get my sister from a party later tonight, so I might just stay awake and work on this bag. So we might finish this tonight, actually. I'm done with the body of the bag. I did attach the second cake here, about this row right here. So we only needed like a few rows. And now I will do the straps, and then we're actually already done. It is currently 10:56 p.m. So we should definitely have this finished before midnight, which is great. So let's finish this bag. Didn't quite make it before midnight. It's 20 minutes past. 18 technically, but we're running up. But we made it. This is such a Barbie vibe, and I love that. Oh, this is so pretty. I like that. Also, the gradients look very cute. And I still have this much left, which is over half. So you only need 1 full one. We finished that. And then you just need like 1/3 to a half of the other one. So that's pretty cool. It's good to know, actually, because now I can say that this guy needs under 200 meters of yarn. It's good to know, at least in this here weight. This was a DK weight, I'd say. I was also using my 3.5mm hook. I was wanting to use my 4, but that was too big, so I needed to size down. Meaning this bag is probably slightly smaller than the yellow one we made before, but still pretty good. And also this yarn has really nice drape, and it's really pretty. It is. I love it. Very pretty. I will continue my watch because honestly I'm probably gonna just stay awake until I have to get my sister. But yeah, here we are. Honestly, I might get some yarn down here and work on a beanie I've started. I'm nearly finished actually. So I'm just gonna switch out my materials and projects and then I will continue sitting and watching. Well, more or less watching. It's more like listening, but oh well. I will continue with Warehouse 13. This is the current beanie whip that I have. This purple yarn has like specks of yellow, light blue, and light pink, and some white, I think. But it's nearly time to make the crown or close up the top, so yeah. Why not finish it today? Peace. It is currently 1:22 p.m. No, a.m. Sorry. It's the middle of the night. I'm still not tired for some reason. But here we are. I finished the beanie as you saw. It's really pretty. I like it a lot. And yeah, I will continue my watch of Warehouse 13. I am now on season 3. But I don't have any more projects to work on, so I guess I'll just sit here. Yep. I will see you tomorrow then. Or, well, later today actually, since it's already Sunday. Is it Sunday? Yeah, it is. It's Sunday. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm tired. See you later today, I guess. Hello. It's Sunday now. Well, it was Sunday last night, but it is the actual daytime of Sunday now. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't have that much time today, actually. But we can still make a few things. What I finished yesterday, or this night, was our bag. Very pretty. Here are the colors in a more natural lighting. The gradient here is also really pretty. I like it a lot. It's actually not that much smaller than the yellow one. Here is it in shape, in form. And when you actually lay them over one another, again, the difference is barely there. Let me show you. Actually, it's very slight. It's like maybe a centimeter bigger if. The straps are pretty equal. This is just a tiny bit bigger, so yeah, it's good. And I had an in-between knitting project that I was working on, just like here and there, while I was somewhere waiting or just sitting downstairs. And here it is. I really like this yarn. It has very pretty specks of color. This pattern is by Handy Little Me. It has various sizes. It's a 2x2 ribbing. And it's really pretty and works up relatively quickly. It's worked with 6mm 40cm circulars. So there's that. Like it. Pretty. These items are already stocked, so we don't have to worry about any of that. And I just want to prepare a go project for where I'm about to go. So let's see what I can make while still watching something. I'm thinking either a turtle, so I can make like the fins and head and stuff, or smaller things that I can just like finish off. Not sure, but I'm gonna rummage through my things and see what I can make. Before we do that, I actually wanted to talk about something. I have a yarn website that I've ordered from once or twice, and they're having a sale and also free shipping over 20 euros like in your basket. And I'm honestly thinking about ordering some Drops Muscat Cotton. I've never had it before, but many people really like it, so I might try it out. And some other things maybe to get over the 20. But I might buy some today. Whoops. It's a business expense. But yeah, I might get into that later today. But let's see what we can make first. Then pick our go bag and crochet. It is decided I will be making a plush turtle, or the pieces for the plush turtle. I won't be sewing anything together, probably. But I am taking more blue with me because if I have the time, then I can make duplicates of the pieces and just make the shell a different color at home. So I don't know how long we'll be there. Precautions. But yeah, this yarn is Genna Love if you're interested. It's a really nice plush yarn. Barely sheds, doesn't rip. Really good. Like it a lot. These skeins are 100 grams, which is 110 meters in this case. So yeah, project decided, so I will shove this in my bag and get ready. Hello, I'm back. It is currently 4:30 p.m. I did not end up crocheting anything at that function, so we're pretty much on the same level that we were before. But I would like to totally start or finish a crochet turtle. The big plush ones, the pattern is from Crochet by Genna. I've made these in various different colors before. And I definitely want at least one more, 2 or 3 would be cool, but definitely one. Because they always sell. They aren't the first item to sell since they are bigger and therefore more expensive, but they definitely do sell. We will be making the double blue combo we packed in our bag, and maybe also another one if we finish it. I will make myself a drink and maybe a snack, and then we will get started. So I actually haven't gotten started yet because I just bought some yarn. I did what I wanted to do before I left. I thought I would have time to do it while I was gone or before, but I didn't, so I just did it now. And it was on sale / free shipping, so I saved money. I did buy some more of this yarn, Genna Love, but in colors that I cannot get at the store that I'm buying it from usually. And it was also on sale. A little bit, just like 40 cents less expensive, but 40 cents is 40 cents. And then I got some Drops Paris and Creative Melange. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, but I also got that because these make really pretty beanies. I say in July, but these colors I also cannot buy at the store, so I do have to get them online and I want to try them out, so you can expect a yarn haul pretty soon. But I will actually get started on the turtle now, so let's go. Head complete. We are making great progress. I have all the pieces here and I am now working up the body. So you have these little spaces here in which we will sew these in like 2 or 3 rows or rounds. So yeah, this is also what's left of the started skein of blue, so maybe we can use that up for the body and get rid of that. I have a new one if we need it, but I don't think we will. This is what's left of the blue. We didn't really use much, so there's that. And yeah, it is currently 6 p.m. So we have half an hour to 45 minutes to crochet before I have to start dinner. So yeah, we can totally get this turtle done and maybe start another one or a different project. Everything is attached except for the head because you need to sew that on when it's done and stuffed and stuff like that. So I will now finish up the body and then we can attach the head and we're done. This didn't take very long. It's like 6:10, so sewing this together took like 10 minutes. So there's that. Let's finish it up and maybe sew another one. And he's complete. I love these turtles. They always turn out super adorable. And the head is pretty level, which I usually have a bit of trouble. Sometimes they turn out a little wonky, so like slightly turned to the side. But this one is pretty level, I'd say. It's great. You could totally add like a stem on here and have it be a blueberry turtle, but I'll leave it like this because it's honestly not worth the trouble, at least not today. So we have one plush turtle for the market, which is good. It is currently 6:25 p.m. I honestly need to do a little bit of housework, so I will stop right now. I will tag it and put it in the inventory and then stop for now. But I will come back later, probably, maybe. We'll see. But let's tag this, put it in inventory, and then do housework and dinner. Tagged and in the inventory. Hello. It's Monday now, which means we will need to close off this vlog. I honestly didn't do much of anything else last night, so the turtle is the last thing I finished. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. And if you have any market project ideas you would like to see me make, or you are making yourself, let me know in the comments below. And also let me know which one of our two Mosu Japanese knot bags you like the best. Which gradient you love more and which color. Let me know. Honestly, I think I still like the yellow one better. Also because I'm not really into pink, but the yellow just looks so smooth and gorgeous, so I think it'll have to be the yellow one for me, but let me know what you think about both of them. Thanks again, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye-bye.